Good. As I mentioned previously in the previous video, now we need to take into consideration when the user mistypes something. So instead of rain, they enter an extra n there or something like that. And in that case, you want to let the user know that they typed something wrong there. So how do we do that? Well, if you have no idea how to do that, the best practice is to actually do some research on Google. Because the world of programming is very wide, and you don't necessarily need to know every possible workaround or solution to do something. So basically we need to figure out an algorithm to compare, let's say, the word rain with double N and the actual word rain with one N at the end. And say that decide whether these are similar or not. But you don't have to reinvent the wheel if someone else has done it already. So that's why you need to do some research on the web and see if this is something that, if there is a library that exists there, or someone has a source code that does it, a function or something like that. But often you find a library for that. So if you do some research, you realize that you can do that using a few libraries, and one of them is a standard library and it's called difflib. By the way, you can get a list of Python standard libraries in this page. So python.org, library index.html. This is the link. Here are all the standard libraries that you can import into Python. So let me go here and import difflib. So this is a library to compare text. And one of the methods is sequence matcher. It's a long name, so what you can do is say from difflib import sequence matcher. What that does is sequence matcher. You need to pass none there. None is the value for the argument isJunk. So the first argument is an argument called isJunk, which means that if you're comparing two blocks of text, in this case we're just comparing words. So if you're comparing two blocks of text and you have some junk there, you have like break lines and spaces, then you need to pass here a function that ignores those lines. We don't have that scenario for now, so let's keep it simple. We pass none there for that argument, and then you pass it to strings. So you want to compare the word rain with a double N against the actual word rain, and that will return a sequence matcher object, which is nothing interesting. So you need to apply the ratio method to that to get the actual ratio. So this indicates a similarity between these two strings in a scale from 0 to 1. So they say that these are quite similar. Now this is about getting the similarity between two strings, but what we need instead is basically we have a list, a sequence of strings. So we have these keys of dictionary. We have a dictionary with lots of keys, and the user passes a word, let's say rain with double N, and you need to compare that word with all those keys of that dictionary, because you cannot compare rain with double N with rain with one N in your program, because you don't know that this is actually similar to this. So it's the reverse problem, so to say. But difflib has another feature for that, and it's called get close matches, like that. So you need to import that from difflib, import get close matches. But I'll consume this feature in the next lecture. See you there.